All right, guys, Mikey here from Mikey's Iron Rage. And guys, I got a hell of a Mr. Olympia comparison video for use today. And I hope everyone is doing well out there because it's still so bad here in New York City with this fucking coronavirus bullshit. But I digress. So guys, I hope I'm able to entertain yous during this epidemic and take your minds off of this shit, even if it's only for 7 minutes at a time. But anyways, I got a good one for yous between 2007 Mr. Olympia runner-up, Victor Martinez, versus 2011 Mr. Olympia winner, Phil the Gift Heath. Now, I know everyone loves the 2011 version of Phil, but he's not untouchable. Everyone acts like no one besides Ronnie Coleman can beat 2011 or 2013 Phil Heath for that matter. So I'm here to prove that isn't true. So I said to myself, who would rival 2011 Phil Heath? And so I came up with 2007 Mr. Olympia runner-up, Victor Martinez, because they're both the same height and weight at about 5'9", 250 pounds. So these two match up very well against each other. So let's see if my pick, Victor Martinez, let's see how my pick, Victor Martinez, does against the gift Phil Heath in the ultimate Mr. Olympia comparison video. So guys, without any further ado, let's get it on. And we got the first pose of the night, guys, the front relaxed. And this was a super tough one, but I'm going to go with Phil Heath. Now, I know I always say in the front relaxed pose, it comes down to how wide your lats are and how you hold the pose. And having a tight midsection doesn't make anything any worse anyway, because having a tight ass midsection just makes the whole fucking physique look so much better, but I digress. So all in all, I'm going to give Phil Heath the point. I mean, I know Victor Martinez's lats are flaring out a little bit more, but his midsection is puffing out too a little bit more in this pose compared to Phil Heath's midsection. So I'm going to go with Phil Heath on that one, but let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, because that could go either way. All right, guys, off to the next pose. And we got the side chest shot. And look at how tough this one is, guys. How do you judge something like this? I tell you, because this is going to be one of the closest comparisons I've ever done on my channel. But I think I'm going to go with Victor Martinez. A lot of you guys get on me because I never give Victor Martinez the side chest pose. But there were a lot of years that he wasn't that great in the side chest pose. But I am going to go with Victor in this one. I think Victor's side chest pose looks a little bit better. And I think it's just popping a little bit more than Phil's is. So Victor Martinez is going to get the point there. All right, guys, off to the next pose. And we got the crab most muscular. And look at Phil Heath. Look at how he fills this fucking pose out. Now, could you imagine if Phil Heath's chest was as big as Victor Martinez's chest? Oh my God, he would have probably the best crab most muscular pose of all time. But all in all, I'm still going to go with Phil Heath. I think he looks a little bit better than Victor Martinez, and he just looks a little drier than Victor Martinez does in that pose. But I digress. All right, guys, now we got the hands clasp most muscular. And I'm going to go with Phil just because Phil looks a little bit drier. And he is a little bit drier than Victor in this competition. I mean, 2011 Phil Heath was ripped. So I'm going to go with Phil. Plus, Phil's midsection looks better. The quads look a little bit better. And I think the silhouette just looks a little bit better. So all in all, Phil Heath is going to grab the point there. All right, guys, now we got the ab and thigh, and this was another tough one because Phil Heath's abs look maybe a little more deeply cut, but look at the fucking silhouette on Victor Martinez. My God, he's got a tight midsection, then he's got those wide lats giving him a sick V-taper. He's got a huge chest. Look at how much bigger his chest is compared to Phil's, and his quads even look way better than Phil's in this pose. I mean, they're nice and separated, nice and deeply cut. Those quads are unbelievable on Victor Martinez. So Victor Martinez is going to get the point. All right, guys, now we got the front lat spread. And look at Victor, how much wider he is than Phil Heath. I mean, Phil don't look too bad considering, but 2013 Phil Heath in the front lat spread was unbelievable. He looked so much wider, and you want to know why, guys? Because his midsection was so much tighter. So I'm going to go with Victor, because Victor is wider, even though his fucking midsection's puffing out. He still looks a little bit better and wider, and his lats are a little thicker. So I'm going to go with Victor Martinez on that one, guys. All right, off to the next pose. And we got the rear lat spread. And this was probably the hardest pose for me to judge out of this whole fucking comparison video, guys, because they both look fantastic. But at the end of the day, I'm going to go with Phil Heath. But look at Phil Heath's rear lat spread. It looked totally different from 2013 on. For some weird reason, it looked more like a piece of armor on his back. I say it all the time. His rear lat spread is unbelievable. I mean, like I said, Victor Martinez looks really good, but I'm going to give the point to Phil Heath. I think Phil Heath just looks a little better. All right, guys, now we got the front double bicep, and Phil's arms look pretty peaky. They don't look too bad in this pose, but look at the fucking silhouette on Victor Martinez, man. Victor Martinez in 2007 was unbelievable. Victor Martinez has bigger arms, just a better silhouette, a better midsection. Quads look unbelievable. So in my opinion, Victor Martinez is going to grab the point. All right, guys, now we got the side tricep, and this was another really tough one. Phil's tricep might be maybe a little bit thicker, but Victor Martinez's side tricep is fucking way more deeply cut. The silhouette looks unbelievable. The forearm looks great. The bicep looks great, and the side sweep to the quads look unbelievable. So all in all, Victor Martinez is going to get the point there. All right, guys, now we got the rear double bicep and the last pose of the night. And this was another tough one because Victor has a great rear double bicep pose. If only he had a better lower back, he might have one of the best rear double bicep poses of all time. Plus, he's very wide. Look at how much wider he is compared to Phil Heath. But how can I go against Phil Heath, guys, in 2011 in the rear double bicep? And he looks so much better at the night show because Phil in these bluish trunks was from the night show and the purple chunks was from prejudging, and he looked a lot better at the night show. So all in all, I'm going to give Phil Heath the point for the rear double bicep. So let's tally him up. It's 5-5. Oh my God, guys. I didn't even realize that this was a tie. I thought it was going to be 5-6 or whatever, 4-5. Holy shit. It was 5-5. So I don't know, guys. There were a few poses that could have went either way. So this one could go either way. And that's why I picked Victor Martinez to go up against Phil Heath in this competition, because I knew it was going to be super close.